SpaceX is one of the biggest companies right now who are trying to create new technology for the world. They're known for creating some amazing things and have recently announced some awesome new projects. So in today's video, we will be discussing ex-SpaceX engineers racing towards creating an electric speedboat and some other related SpaceX news. First up is ex-SpaceX engineer to race to build the first commercial electric speedboat. Currently, there is a worldwide race to build the first commercial electric speedboat, and some ex-SpaceX engineers have dipped their toes into the water. The boats are being built because of the impact conventional petrol or diesel-powered boats have on our environment. They want them to be safer and better for the environment while still giving people an actual speedboat. Multiple other companies are in this race, and it seems like SpaceX may take over the competition. Mitch Lee, an ex-SpaceX engineer, created a company named ARC just to start this project. They have been working hard with this goal in mind, and it's amazing what they might just create for the world. Next up is world's tallest rocket. The rocket named Starship that SpaceX has recently created has been named the world's tallest rocket. This has made Elon Musk very happy. He's over the moon right now. On August 6th, SpaceX stacked the Starship on top of a super heavy rocket. At its max height, the rocket stood 120 meters tall. This easily made it to the tallest in the world. Elon made a Twitter post about the amazing news and shared some photos of the accomplishment. He wrote on Twitter, "It's an honor to work with such a great team." He also wrote that it was a dream come true. Next up is Starship is about to be launched. Outside of the Starship being the tallest rocket ship, it's also about to launch into space. SpaceX has been preparing to launch its Starship on an orbital test flight. According to Elon Musk, as he said on Twitter, the company hopes that the Starship will represent a bright future of the company's mission to space, the fact that they want to take humanity to the moon and beyond. Elon is very confident in what he wants to do, which is such a great thing about him. The ship must undergo some tests first to make sure it's completely safe and launch can go smoothly. Hopefully, we get to see the spaceship launch soon. It can even mark a moment in history for space travel and exploration. Next up is Netflix documentary. This one is a very cool piece of news for SpaceX. It was recently announced that a new Netflix documentary series will be released that is set to follow an all-civilian mission to space in near real time. The show is named Countdown, inspirational for Mission to Space, and it will follow SpaceX Dragon mission. A few months ago, we saw Elon Musk announce just who was going to be on the space voyage even before the series was announced. The documentary seems to be setting a September air date and will consist of around 5 episodes. The series seems to be very cool and will mark a new feat for another filmmaker to take over. Next up is Jeffrey Bezos vs. Elon Musk. As of recently, an appeal was filed by the billionaire Amazon owner himself, Jeff Bezos, to get in on NASA's plans to return astronauts to the moon by using SpaceX and Elon Musk technology. The appeal was rejected not that long ago as well. NASA has been trying to keep a good relationship with SpaceX and Elon only. They don't want anyone else added to the list. This means that other players in the game don't seem to be able to get in on the action. Is this a good thing for space travel? According to the ruling, it's good as it keeps the travel in safe hands. What do you think? Tell us in the comments. Next up is sending a baby squid to space. Back in June, we saw SpaceX and NASA send dozens of baby squid into space. The animals were taken from Hawaii and will spend some time at the famed International Space Station before eventually coming back down again. But just why did they do this? Well, researchers are hoping that the squid's stay will allow them to understand better how space flights affect the squids. This information is set to be used to better understand how to protect human life and health during long space missions. Their hope is to see how they interact with travel and to see how they change overall. This interesting yet important test should be great for humanity in the long run. Next up is Elon Musk, space race, and Bitcoin. Back in July of this year, Elon Musk was being interviewed. In this interview, he revealed that SpaceX has invested its cash reserves into the major cryptocurrency Bitcoin. This was also following the statement that Tesla had bought $1.5 billion worth of the crypto. He also revealed that he personally owns a significant amount of Bitcoin as well. The director then went on to say that none of his investments into Bitcoin have any plans to sell right now. The market seems to be in a controversial place, but other than that, he seems confident in the power of the currency. Next up is driver stop by adding a Starlink antenna to his car. Starlink is something that SpaceX used as a satellite for information and Wi-Fi. This isn't something that people should have on their vehicles. California Highway Patrol recently pulled someone over who had one of these attached to the hood of their car. The driver stated that it only really blocked his view when taking right turns, and also that he was using it to gain Wi-Fi during his business in the vehicle. The driver was obviously fined, and it's just to show you how important this tech is to people. Elon Musk himself has recently stated that he does plan to bring Starlink to vehicles, and obviously his Tesla cars. Maybe this guy was just too late to the party. Next up, Elon claims that Starship can fly around space and chomp up debris. As of recently, billionaire and SpaceX founder Elon Musk has said that his new rocket ship named Starship is able to fly around space and chomp up debris. We know that the Starship is set to be a main focus of SpaceX as of now, as they want to further the world of space travel. The fact that the ship can supposedly chomp up space debris is really good for the future. Space debris is something that fills up the view of the sky and poses a threat to us, so many experts have warned of the debris causing issues for the Earth at some point. The fact that this might save us is amazing and something that they're proud of. Finally, SpaceX launches 88 satellites into space. This one took place back in June of this year. We saw Elon Musk and SpaceX launch 88 different satellites onto its new Transporter 2 mission. It was carrying payloads from all over the world into space. The launch was followed by a very large sonic boom, and the visible trail was expected to go across the sky for everyone to see. The rocket launched the satellites all over space near the Earth, before carrying itself back to Earth. This rocket was launched in combination with so many other investors and companies as they want these satellites into space. It's awesome to see something like this. It just shows the power of SpaceX and its engineers. And that's the list. SpaceX is bringing some revolutionary stuff to the world of technology, and mainly to space travel. We know that getting into space and exploring the cosmos is a tall task, even with our current technological world and advantages. SpaceX is trying to make this easier for the world to bring some of the biggest minds together to help the Earth progress forward. With their projects, you can really tell the passion that these people have for the world and advancing it into the stars and beyond. They really want to change the world and create technology that could change everything. Although their recent projects may seem small in scale and usability, they're trying something new and something that so many other people haven't been able to do. The main one to talk about is the squids into space. This may seem like a trivial thing to do and something so small it won't do anything, but it's very important. The fact that they can learn so much from these squids should be on everyone's radar. If all goes well with the research, we could learn more about how to actually survive on longer voyages into space. This is one of the major things holding us back. We just don't know how to survive when we're traveling to further away planets and moons. If we can learn more about this sort of idea, we might be able to finally reach further places into the cosmos. And that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let us know down in the comments below what you think about it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. Thanks for watching. Bye.